a Wikividi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Scott Dozier. Scott Raymond Dozier is an American on death row in Nevada for the 2002 murder of 22-year-old Jeremiah Miller, who was one of Dozier's drug associates. On April 18, 2002, Miller met Dozier at La Concha, a motel on the Las Vegas Strip. Dozier had promised to help Miller buy ephedrine, a key ingredient in the production of meth. Miller had brought $12,000 in cash for that express purpose. Upon Miller's arrival at La Concha, Dozier killed him, sawed Miller's body into multiple pieces, stuffed most of them into a suitcase, and disposed of it near an apartment complex in Western Vegas. Dozier was also connected to the July 27, 2001, murder of Jason Green in Arizona, whose remains were found in a plastic container in the desert north of Phoenix. On October 31, 2016, Dozier voluntarily waived his appeals and wrote a letter to District Judge Jennifer Togliatti asking her to expedite his execution. 10 days later, on November 10, the Nevada Department of Corrections publicly announced the completion of the new lethal injection chamber at Ely State Prison, following the May 18, 2012, closure of the Nevada State Prison in Carson City, which had housed the state's former gas chamber, which had been converted to be compatible with lethal injections. The male death row inmate was transferred from Carson City to Ely in September 2011. In a hearing on July 27, 2017, Judge Togliatti signed Dozier's death warrant, permitting his execution to take place in the week of October 16, 2017. Following a hearing on August 17, 2017, Dozier's execution was pushed back to the week of November 13, 2017, with the Department of Corrections scheduling the execution for 9 p.m. on November 14. On November 9, 2017, Judge Togliatti stayed Dozier's execution at the request of his lawyers so the state's proposed lethal injection plan could be appealed. Should Dozier's execution proceed, it will be the first execution in Nevada since the April 26, 2006, execution of Darrell Mack. It is also the first execution to be scheduled in 7 years in Nevada since Tamir Hamilton was scheduled for execution on August 16, 2010. Hamilton's execution was stayed to allow him to pursue further appeals. On June 19, 2018, Judge Togliatti signed a new death warrant for Dozier, permitting his execution to take place in the week beginning Monday, July 9, 2018. The following day, Nevada doc spokeswoman Brooke Santina confirmed that the state had the necessary drugs with which to execute Dozier, and also that the execution had been tentatively scheduled for Wednesday, July 11, 2018, at 8 p.m. local time. Brought to you by Wikividi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?